on the same team. I don't know.
True darkness.
I don't know anyone who wants to fight that. And Raptor and Suarez probably rolling their eyes right here like, oh man, we're going in with Yoshi, character who hates fighting sword characters, going up against 3 sword characters.
All right, and I'm actually very interested to see Steve in doubles. I've never seen Steve in doubles. Obviously, this character, I wouldn't say is like very like really new, but I guess in the post-quarantine world is somewhat new. And Yoshi is historically a character that is always strong in the beginning of the meta, similar to Ness. 2 characters that are pretty simple, and they always do really well, and then DLC comes out, and then they usually get jammed by DLC.
Yeah, I would totally co-sign the comparison to Ness. Honestly, Mario, kind of just like a better version of both of them as well, where it's like, all right, I can nair out of everything. I have good combos. I have great air mobility. But as soon as they release the DLC anime Sword Fighter, that archetype just completely destroys them. So Yoshi really doesn't like fighting Pyra and Mithra. Steve, I'm not really sure how Yoshi matches up against him, but I could imagine it being a fairly strange matchup. And right now we're already seeing the fruits of the DLC labor coming out for WhyDo and Yonni here. There's a stock on from Suarez already. Raptor potentially shortly to follow. No, actually going to pick up a kill with the back air there. This is quite even at this point. And just as much as we can say that characters' weaknesses are mitigated in doubles, I think their matchup spreads also get a lot closer to even in general. It's hard for you to play those easy win conditions that just shut down characters entirely when there's so much going on the screen.
Yeah, and I think a big thing for Steve at least is I feel like it can be a lot easier to mine, right? Obviously, your teammate's going to probably have to deal with more 2v1 scenarios. But you see Yonni, this is a very common build pattern here. Just 3 high and then you go behind it. I like to compare Steve's neutral B in terms of like in neutral, very similar to something like Hydrant, right? You put some kind of like terrain or something you can hit, and you go on the other side of it and you charge something. Like you're either mining or you're charging your bonus fruit, right?
Right.
Yonni going to be able to do that. Has the diamond of weapon available. Usually you don't see that from Steve until like stock 2 or 3. But like I said, in doubles. But when you lose the stock, you do lose your weapon as well. The gold weapon is available here for Yonni if he chooses to use to build it. But just going to go ahead and mine, throw out some of these mine cards.
Wow, the Flame Nova come through. But yeah, you're totally right. I mean, the blocks definitely do function like Hydrant, but you could also build them into an F or giant Brajol and just hide behind it and farm materials.
One of the greatest ultimate clips, in my opinion, is the Steve F.
It is goated.
It's so funny, and it happened at an MSM, RIP. But it's pretty crazy. The amounts of disrespect is astronomical.
Yeah, right. That's so far beyond a taunt. It's not even funny. All right, hold up though. This is actually a pretty interesting percent and stock spread here. Raptor getting the hell beaten out of him right here, and whoa, okay. Okay, we've got Yonni alive. I was going to say, man, like, it looked like Red Team was leading quite a bit, and maybe the comeback was possible, but no, I think Raptor and Suarez kind of just have to go next on this one.
Yeah, where do you go? Okay, there's the lack of mobility from Steve coming through, but there's the down air, trucking through everyone. Going to get the kill off the top.
Yeah, that was so strong. And I think Yoshi was mid-double jump, too, so there was, like, some knockback reduction on that. But nah, I don't know. I feel like he would have lived.
Yeah, all right. So we'll see if the double Yoshi can get through. This is a hard. I don't even, in terms of fighting Steve in doubles, I feel like you want to pressure the Steve. Obviously, way easier said than done. So we'll see what the double Yoshi team can do. Like when you don't have disjoints, like if you're a character like Sephiroth or maybe Cloud, right? You can kind of slice through that, 3 block thing, like whatever, right? I'm just going to use my sword, slice through it, be able to pressure you. It does take, I believe, like about 8 frames to try and cancel your mine into either a jump or a shield. So it is a commitment, and a lot of the times with Steve, it's like usually they'll try to mine, and then it's like charging limit, right? Like, oh, now you're coming into me, like maybe like, am I going to do a burst option at you? Blah,
right.
Blah, right.
Am I just going to keep charging?
Right. That's usually what's happening there in terms of neutral. But also, you also have to take into consideration the teammate that Steve has, the Aegis, very mobile character, right? Especially on the Mithra. And if you have a Mithra frontlining, it could be hard to get through that Mithra to get to the Steve, right?
Yeah, 100%. And I think it just makes them a naturally strong pair in general. And here we have these two obviously making it to top 4, right? This team comp is no joke, but these players, of course, very individually strong. If you guys aren't familiar with WhyDo, he was really shaping up to be one of the strongest players in both Long Island and Philly, because that's where he goes to school, or perhaps vice versa, at the end of Smash 4. He was really making a huge stride with Pac-Man and Cloud. And then he's taken more of the content creator route recently in Ultimate, but he's still a really, really good player. I'm glad he found the cheesy DLC Sword Fighter for him. Pyra and Mythra, just a beautiful addition to the game for a lot of us out here.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean,
oh what?
Wow.
He just spiked him out of my cart. That was gaming.
I feel like there's a little bias there.
No. I don't really care about Steve too much anymore. But you know, sometimes I have to go back to the.
I mean, when you spike him out of the minecart, that is definitely gaming. There's no argument there.
It is, yeah, objectively.
And minecart is a pretty crazy move. You do have like a frame 1 intangibility, I think, like frames 1 through 7. It's pretty wild, and then obviously like the cart. It's interesting at the least, and obviously there's the redstone as well if you play Minecraft. That does increase like the speed of which you go with the minecart. Yeah, in terms of game design, they did a really solid job with this character. It really does feel like you're playing Minecraft in Smash.
It doesn't feel like you're playing Smash in Smash, that's for sure.
You're
no disrespect.
Absolutely right about that.
No disrespect to Yonni though. I like him, man. I fuck with this kid. He's a very nice guy. And you know, he makes some bad decisions.
Yeah.
On the character select screen, but.
Hey man, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get the bag. And I mean, even one thing I will say about Ultimate, right? Obviously, there's a very diverse character roster, but there's pretty much a character for everyone out there, right?
It's true.
So I think that's like the greatest part. Now, if you're like me and Max and you've been playing it for quite some time, when something doesn't feel like quote unquote Smash, it might get a little tight, but you know, it is what it is. And I mean, just getting all these new additions to the game is just sick in general, right?
Yeah, the DLC cycle for Ultimate has been very fun, that's for sure.
Sephiroth is in this game.
So,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Right? How can you complain? Yo, the forward throw into double back air, though, I think that's a little too late here, though. Suarez and Raptor looking really good to take game 2 and even this setup. Yeah.
And I like how they're playing around the Steve as well. They're getting a lot of trades. They're going for Steve off stage. And Steve is not an easy character to edgeguard. You have the minecart and up B. I think a lot, like when the character came out, everyone was like, up B's all right. But dude, some of these up B angles that you can do is crazy. You can edge cancel the move. There's like an auto cancel window. You can up B from ledge, it crosses up shield, and you can combo it into up smash.
Yeah,
like, that's wild.
It's good. It is good. The Elytra. That's like the only Minecraft thing I know at all, and it's just because I like read the move name. But either way, we've got Raptor and Suarez dominating in this game. It is not close. 4 stocks to 1. 2v1 situation. Even with the brokenness Pyra and Mythra bring to the table, they're not making it out of this.
Oh, I thought a fair was coming.
Same. I'm actually kind of upset it wasn't, but the back air. All right, Suarez just saving it for us. Like, all right, next time I got you. No worries.
Suarez with 3 stocks, by the way. Did not die a single time. Yoshi is, you can definitely go ahead and get crazy stock tanks. We see the double jump through the side B there. That was huge. Coming in with the down air. The pivot grab, that grab does grab high. Does it grab here? Okay, no. I thought we were going to see some shenanigans. But you can also low silhouette that grab. Obviously, Steve gets a lot off that grab and has a lot of range, but there are some blind spots to that grab as well.
Oh, yeah. Like a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's super random. Crazy. But that said, I mean, Steve, not a character that really even needs to grab all that much. He's spending a lot of time just running away. Like, your opponent wants to press buttons on him. They're not trying to block. They want to rush him down and prevent that mining, but
what a turnaround, though. Honestly, whatever discussion Suarez and Raptor had, it definitely, you know, we saw it in tenfold there. The pressure, I think, the early gimp on Yonni there was a big deal. Because Steve is almost a sense in a character where it's like it can get a little snowbally. You know, you don't take out the first stock. They have the luxury of like going diamond on first stock. You can't let that happen, right? I believe first game Yonni was able to bring out a diamond weapon on the first stock. Or you at least want to put enough damage onto the Steve where it's like, okay, if I go into diamond, I'm at a high percent, it's kind of a risk, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of the weird thing about a lot of the comeback mechanics in this game, right? Is like they can be used as win harder mechanics as well.
Right.
Snowball mechanics, as you said, right? Like Steve can use diamond to pull back a 3-to-1 deficit, or he can use the 3-stock you.
Right. But there's a lot of math involved. There's durability on the weapons. You got the big brain resource management. I think Steve is interesting in a sense where it's like, so right now Yonni has diamond, right? But is Yonni going to bring out the diamond? He's a very light character at 122%. And sometimes the play is to bring out the diamond. You have to have confidence to it. Obviously, if you're on your last stock, you're just going to do it, right? But stuff like that, obviously you have to manage your metal as well.
Right. Do you want to use it to rip open a big lead and then coast through the rest of the game, or do you want to just save it as an insurance policy? I think that's the big question here. Yonni, so far, hesitant to craft it. Looks like he might do it on the second stock.
Oh, here it is. He did it.
Oh, okay, at 130.
Oh, because he –
oh, my God.
Okay, so Yonni knew the diamond was coming up on the rotation, so that's why I didn't even know you could do that. Oh
my God.
Man.
He would have really
– We went from, like, praising Yonni to being like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, dude, nice mining skills and all that. Nice calculation, but that was not a nice up B. Either way, he managed to survive it. Still hanging on to 3 stocks, and same could be said for WhyDo. So, well, commentator's curse. There goes Yonni. WhyDo just going to camp at the... What?
Got him.
What? Ban Steve, bro.
He kills his teammates. Ban him.
Ban Steve.
All right, so
you know what? Didn't WhyDo also mess with Steve for a bit? Am I tripping? I don't know. I feel like
I actually don't know.
Whatever.
I feel like everyone at least gave Steve a try when the league came out. Obviously, a very unique character. But very even stock count here, and even percentages are pretty close here. WYoshi trying to get the fair check off stage here. The forward smash for WhyDo.
Yeah, I think WYoshi's a really weird team, man. It's like, this character's not particularly fast or strong. He's just like a solid all-arounder with really weird physics and mechanics and stuff. So the fact that they're so confident going WYoshi is really interesting. Maybe just like you get multi-hits, like down air and back air to combo off of. That can go into up air or something else very strong from Yoshi. Spikes even. But I don't know. I think Raptor and Suarez just being from the same locality, like the same part of Long Island and meeting in brackets so many times and playing friendly so much and just being 2 of the best Yoshis in the world, like that's definitely giving them an edge in terms of how well they understand each other.
Ooh, the back hit of that. Oh, and there's the forward smash punish. Great teamwork there coming out from and in doubles there is like a strategy and in a sense where it's like, oh, it's a 2v1 scenario for like a quick second. Like I can commit to something, and if they punish me, my teammate punishes them for punishing me, right?
Exactly, and you just got to make it count, right? Make sure those exchanges are going in your own favor.
Ooh, doing a lot of shield damage there with that down B. So 1 stock apiece. We're getting down to the final stretch here.
Wow, the egg, and he techs on his own platform he created.
Oh, this is going to lock you up in shield. That Blazing In is such a great tool in a sense where it's like, if you trade, you win, right? And then if they shield in that location, you lock them up the entire time. Such a great move.
In doubles, it's literally just free lockdown. It's like Jetta's wheel in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yep.
And you can just have your partner go in and grab. Because you can grab out of blocks and then smash. So that kind of lockdown's really effective. Right now, though, we have Raptor finding himself on the receiving end of a 2v1 situation. Yoshi, kind of a slippery character, all that air mobility. It's also quite heavy, can survive very well. Wow, okay, WhyDo getting mine-carded, but it's not going to matter yet. Ooh. Not dropping the ball that hard.
Yeah, and that forward smash, you saw the range on that move, anti-airing as well.
Oh, that's was that semis, loser semis?
They're wrapping it up.
I believe that was...
We're getting confirmation.
That was losers
quarters?
7.
7.